Have you ever find yourself in a situation where you feel like a bit unsettled? Like you have a great job, you have a good salary, you have everything according to everyone else. You have absolutely everything that you could ever hope for. And yet, there is something that is saying you that, well, I am not. I feel that I'm missing out on something. There's something that I am supposed to do, or I feel that I would love to do. And the reason you know it is because you have this, it's not like you're not content, you're not 100% content, but you know there's something more to it. But maybe you're holding yourself back because other people say, well, you should be happy with what you've got. Think about all the people who don't even have a job. Not ask for more money, not ask for more of this, not ask for more of that. So in one way you're holding yourself back because other people have this tendency of telling you that you should be so happy with what you have, yet you are not. Well, what I want to share with you is that I had that. I felt this actually after a long career in corporate. There was something that was constantly showing up for me that, yes, I was really happy with what I was doing. I was financially very successful. But what I could see was that when I had a strong vision, I could create results that was completely different than if I was just carrying through on somebody else's ideas. The reason I knew that I could really drive through on the vision was that when Benjamin, my son, was diagnosed with Hurler syndrome, and he was 2 years old, and we were told that he would live until he was 7 or 12, I have to admit, I really accepted the diagnosis as this is it. This is kind of the end. And I bought into another person's limiting belief. So this was kind of the physicians, the doctors' limiting belief that this diagnosis leads to death about this age, because that's how it has always been. Now, what happened, luckily, after a short time, was that I have a belief that says, as long as there is life, there is hope. And what I did was to say, okay, well, I cannot change Benjamin's diagnosis, but I could definitely change the way I perceive it. So I was thinking, instead of thinking, why is this happening to me? 28-year-old, should be the greatest time of my life. I thought, okay, now why is this happening for me? And one of the key things I realized was that I had a vision where I could see Benjamin living a good life and healthy life, but it wasn't necessarily that he was going to live a long life. So based on that, based on this vision I had, I went out and I sought out other parents around the world in the same situations with the intention of understanding the magnitude of this disorder, but also to ensure that we connected on a level where we could inspire each other to make life better for ourselves and for our children. Now, the strangest thing of that vision was that it became much bigger than that, because as a result of the vision, now medicine was discovered. Now new solutions were brought to the table. So I knew that when I have a vision, I have a different strength and drive and the ability of influence and impact things so much more than, like I said, if I'm just following somebody else's ideas. So this is where we often call about when you're in your zone of genius, when you're driven, you're passionate, you are creating results that are so much bigger than if you're living in your zone of excellence, where you're really good at what you're doing. You could do it in your sleep and you live it comfortably, but it's not everything you want. So I realized that, and I felt that I would like to do something more. The funny thing is this, that the opportunity arose for me when I was in a very low period of my life. This is back in 2014. The energy industry crash was all over us, and the company that I was working for was once again hitting that wall of, you know, the financial crisis, the energy crisis, we had triple whammies, the whole thing. And I remember I was waking up a lot in the middle of the night, you know, wet of sweat, feeling that I don't know how to do this, how to deal with it, how to take my team through it. I felt that I was supposed to sit and be really creative and bring ideas to the table. But another part of me said, no, Rita, what you need to do is to spend time with your people, be with your team, support them through this. However, I got into this big mistake, which is something I see a lot of my clients doing, believing other people's limiting belief. In my case, it was being told that it's better you spend your time on finding a solution, how to increase sales, how to kind of push your team to do things, instead of taking a step back and say, you know what, let's be compassionate for each other right now so that we are compassionate towards our client. Because what we do know is that when client feels seen, they are loyal. Anyway, I started to believe that I was wrong, and I believed the limiting beliefs that this organization had. And hence my body started to react. It was uncomfortable, it didn't like me, I didn't like myself, I started to snap, I was short-tempered, and it was like really a real downer after having been in this company for so many years and feeling that I was not confident a bit. And I was constantly questioning myself and who I was and my ability to be a leader. The good thing what I did though was that I asked for help. I got a coach who I've been working with until today, and I became so clear on who I am, what inspires me, which then led me on my next level purpose, which was basically to go from working within corporations to go out and help and support women to confidently speak up about their ideas in any room, boardroom, living room, any type of room, to any type of table, leadership table, dining table, whatever kind of table. I was there to help them to become, what we say in one way, free and liberated, in the sense that daring to challenge status quo, and particularly in corporations where we are so driven into doing things in the masculine way. And when I say masculine, imagine the difference from competition to collaboration. In a sales organization, it was always, as a salesperson, you compete with another salesperson. But the power lays in collaborating. That is what it is. So that is, if you think about the masculine versus the feminine, both are very important factors, but there is an overload of the masculine. So my vision was then, how can I help women to take this step and actually create a massive impact within the organizations through their ideas and creations, and also step into maybe becoming entrepreneurs. So I started my own company, and through whatever I've been doing and what I've been working with, I've come to create a model, and this model is called Shestainability, which is basically inner work and outer work. And as up till some time ago, I was working very much on the inner work with clients, really become self-aware, be able to train your mindset, shift your mindset, see opportunities instead of challenges, slow down and listen to what is it that your body is telling you, listen more, and find your zone of genius. So you dare stepping into taking risk and step out of your comfort zone. I was then also leading them into what I'm really working on now, which is the other level of sustainability, which is the outer work. And this is where you often now hear me talk about masterminds. Now, why mastermind? Why have I decided to have the mastermind concept as the outer work of sustainability? Now, first of all, the outer work of sustainability is, so you do your inner work, you know what you're driven by, and you know what you want to do. Now it's important to connect with other people, connect with other like-minded people who are there to support you and they want to challenge you so you can grow. Now it's moving into the next level. It's about collaborating with other people. See that we are here to receive ideas, solutions, and possibilities. And then when you get together like that, what happens is that new innovation lands, ideas, creativity is just landing on the table. So mastermind is where we are getting together with the intention of supporting each other, to challenge each other to the next level, to be accountable for each other. It is to, in one way, also put things into action. Because very often, we can do a lot of the work on ourselves, and then we are simply stepping back into whatever male-dominated industry, and we are feeling the pressure again. We're just dominated by kind of execution, doing, have to do it like that, have to do it like that, and the importance of being able to take your ideas to the next level is to ensure that you're part of another community that is there to help you. So it's kind of a big round table where you're becoming this one mind, this mastermind, and on an ongoing basis, you are supporting each other, you're showing up, and you're vulnerable about what is preventing you from actually getting in on the next level. You might actually share that, you know what, I have done mistakes before, and now I'm scared that I'm going to do it again. And it's also to have other people open doors for you, to support you. So why a mastermind is now the next level, and already the next level in sustainability, is because the vision I have for sustainability is to see women creating their own companies, creating unique divisions within organization that is driven far more about who they're being as leaders, and not what they're doing, but who they're being as leaders. It is to bring their ideas on stage, is to have women speak up and share their ideas freely, willingly, either from a actual real stage or the virtual stage, but it's the ability to speak up about it. Again, going back to myself, I did speak up on behalf of my son, and it's amazing when you believe in something, you fight for something, you stand up for something. You're not so attached to other people's opinions, because it's it doesn't really matter, because you're driven by love and compassion and you want to see solutions for a good life. Ideas are powerful then. And these ideas, they are the ideas that transform things, like treatments coming out in the world from ideas that I had, from new inventions coming out from ideas I had. Again, without me having any medical background, but driven by an ability to put dots together and thinking based on the situation I was in. So the vision I have is to see women in particular stepping into the feminine space of, so again, think about, it's not about competition, it's actually to see collaboration. It's about nourishing and looking after each other and nourish. That's basically what we're looking for. So why a mastermind is taking place now is because I can see from the level of the women that I have been working with now for so many years, there are women that is really showing up with ideas, and I know that the only way they can get these ideas into a fast momentum is by having them in a group. So again, this is why a mastermind, a next level purpose mastermind, is showing up, and you'll hear more about it. And like I said, my vision is really clear. The vision of Shestainability is to help ease things through stepping a bit more into the feminine way of doing things, which is empathy, it is collaboration, it is creativity, it is, and it's not black and white. It's not like it's either that or it's this, or it's the big like but it's this, but we have to do it like that. No, the big feminine way of doing it is to say yes, and we can also do this. So the vision for Shestainability is to bring women together around the table to support each other in a way that leads to action. It's not to sit around talking and talking and talking. It's actually to lean into action. So from being in the feminine, where we are creative and we are reflecting and we're thinking, to leaning into the masculine of execution and taking action, and then have the big collaboration. So I wanted to share that for those of you who are curious about what Shestainability is and what is changing right now. Yes, so Shestainability.com is about to be updated, so you can go in there and you'll also get more details about what the mastermind is. Invitation already out for masterminds to clients, and they're also being shipped out now. And I'm super excited about this next level for my own business, and I really want to help you get to the same. So if you are thinking about, I'm curious, what could I do? What is possible for me? I have an idea, but I'm not sure. Whatever that might be, if you feel that there is some work you would like to be done, like on the inner work, to understand how you can shift your mindset, how you can actually create high revenue, because we need revenue, we need actually money to create what we're looking for. If you're looking for a community, reach out, DM me, let's have a conversation, okay? So with that, have a great day.